Yo guys, welcome back to another video. It's Gordon here. I'm with my brother and we're doing a different Bidston Cup thing. Basically, we've done a poll on how many votes each team got. Is it the top 5 teams?
It's basically what it was basically I asked the majority of the players in the league who do you think will win the league. Almost everyone got back to me, not everyone did, but I made up the votes with people who came down and watched throughout the weeks, and I've been watching for this season and previous seasons. So obviously they come down regularly, and I've managed to get it up to 50 people in total, basically saying who they think will win the league, and they weren't allowed to say their own team. So that's what it is.
Yeah. So
there was 4 teams who got voted. Unfortunately, everyone else didn't receive a vote. That's probably due to obviously good teams or not. Obviously, if they've lost more than one game, people aren't going to unfortunately consider them teams a realistic title contender. Unfortunately, so.
Okay, so who was number 4?
Okay, so number 4 was El Cinco, and they only got 1 vote. But obviously they are up there as well at the moment. They've been on some good form at the moment, and played some good football. So that's why they received the vote. But probably the reason why they only received 1 vote is because they lost already. Obviously, they only lost by a little bit to Ali's team. But despite that, losing a game, it's always going to make it not look as realistic in your title hopes. But obviously, the good team, they're in there. And obviously, it's, people believe it. So.
Okay, who was number 3?
Okay, number 3 was me. My team, Laura and Sigurdsson. We received 11 of the votes. I'm happy with that. Obviously, unlike some other teams, which are going to be mentioned in a minute, we're a brand new team this season, so we haven't had the previous seasons to make a bit of a legacy in the Bidston Cup. So it's my first season with this team. So that's why we perhaps haven't got as many votes as other teams. But we have 11 votes because we've been playing dominant football and we haven't lost this season. We won 3 out of 3 quite convincingly, and we look good going into the new coming weeks. And obviously people have played us and seen how good we are, and that's turned 11 people to believe we have a chance of winning the league.
Okay, who was number 2?
Okay, it was our Ali's team, Ballatella Tubbies, who got 18 votes. So 7 more votes than me. And I think I wouldn't say there's a lot between me and mine and Ali's team. You could argue one team's better than the other because we're two completely different styles of play. So it's whatever you think is suitable to win a league. I think what puts them ahead of my team in votes and why more people voted for them is because they won it last season. So going into the season, they were already considered one of the favourites because of their previous record. And then obviously going into the season winning 4 out of 4 makes so even more people believe it. So that's why 18 people have voted for Ali's team. Yeah.
So who was the team that was most voted?
It was the Wizard of Ozil with 20 votes. And the Wizard of Ozil are the ones who won the league in the 3rd season. They only got 2 more votes than Ali. But again, it was for the reason that they won the league in the 3rd season going into this one. And they've only played 2 games, so some people might be shocked on why they're ahead of my team and Ali's team. But that's only because they've only played 2 games. They played less games, and the 2 games they've played weren't easy, and they were convincing. Like, it was really convincing. And you look at that, plus the fact that they dominated the league in the 3rd season, and that pretty much says why they are the highest voted team. I mean, I voted for them myself as well. That was where my vote went with them. Obviously, because you can't say your own team. But yeah, I mean, it kind of echoes what's been said. Because apart from one person who voted El Cinco, everyone's pretty much split between my team, Ali's team, Aaron's team. Maybe not so much my team at the moment, but I don't mind that. The underdog status. But obviously the 3 of us haven't lost all season. We're the only 3 who haven't lost. We've won every game we've played. We've looked good. We're dominated, and that's why everyone's unsure. But the fact that one team isn't getting all the votes, like you would have had in every season before this. Shows how competitive this season is and shows how interesting it is. So, obviously, if you were still unsure about who you thought will win the league, that's a bit of insight into it. From what 50 people thought, and that's the situation. So, 1 vote for Helsinki, 11 votes for me, 18 votes for Teletubbies, and 20 votes for the Wizard of Ozil. And that was the voting.
You may be thinking, you're thinking, there's only one season that's been recorded. This is the first season being recorded. We have done a lot of seasons before that.
Yeah.
Like, how many now?
This is our 5th season.
Yeah, and there's been many. Like, it's mostly just a one team. I only really started watching it in the
third season,
yeah. At the end of it, like when Wizard of Ozil were dominating.
But every season has just been a one. I mean, the only season where you haven't guaranteed who would win it was second season, but there was 2 teams who were dominating it, and either one of them could have won it. So that was 50-50. But apart from that, every season's been a one team league, and obviously this season there's 3. You know, you could argue for maybe 4, but at least, you'd argue 4 as well, including Helsinki. And there's still a So Solid crew creeping about. So it's open this season, and we thought we'd give you a bit of insight into what other people think, and that's just an added video to the journey we're going on right now.
It is improving every season, the Bidston Cup.
Yeah,
this is definitely the best.
By a long shot, this is the best season we've had.
Because you have 2 winners and 2 very good winners of the 2 showing teams, and then
you got the most teams ever.
You have Mike's team last season, who were quite good,
but
improved by 3 players, improved by a lot. And then you have a few new teams added, so we have 10 teams instead of how many?
Instead of 6, which has been the average.
And then a couple of them that were added were actually like Helsinki. You had
also a So Solid crew
who improved Mike's team.
On same as me, improved for the season. So it's we just thought we'd do this because I thought it'd be interesting to see what other people thought, and obviously no one's clean the votes there. You'd say Ali's team and Aaron's team, but I got 11 votes. That's 11 people who believe I'd win the league, so keeps us realistically in it. But I don't mind being the underdog to them too. It makes me want to beat them more. So
if you want to see a table 1 video, then just comment down below if you want to see how everything's going on, or we could just tell you the table.
Well, we'll think next video we'll get the table up on a laptop so you can all see it and see for yourself on exactly how many goals teams have scored as well, because that could help influence who you think would win the league or who you'd want to win the league. So we'll do that.
Okay, so that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for Mike to make another Bidston Cup video. It's 3 videos this week out of the 5, but we just decided to make this video. I know I didn't make a video yesterday, but really we were going to make this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit that like button, come and get to 10 likes, subscribe, and peace.